Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Daddy Everyday Show. I'm Delonzo. That's Dylan, and we got the crew with us. Yeah, but shh, everybody out there, Godzilla's sleeping right now. So this episode, we're gonna talk about 5 ways to make your children feel special.
All right.
Yeah. So this is something very dear to me because I do like to try to make my boys feel special. But before I get into that,
Housekeeping.
housekeeping, indeed. So
Keeping.
join the text line, text once or twice a week to give you guys updates. Most of the time, the updates are about when the shows drop and tune in, that kind of stuff. Any contests, we need to develop a contest too.
That just reminded me of something we used to do when we first started having episodes where just you and me.
Yeah. So we need to get back on that. So
Quizzes, those prizes, and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
So we're gonna get back to that. Me and Dylan are gonna go back to headquarters and brainstorm.
Brainstorming. I was thinking
you said
brainstorming
right
too.
there. That's what's up. Anyway, the text line. We got to text once or twice a week to give you guys updates. So to join the text line, simply text the word join J-O
Join. Join.
to 770-706-3780. I know it by heart, but I look back just to make sure. But yes. And then to get all your
To make sure you didn't say it wrong.
right. To get all your Daddy Everyday updates and things like that, blog, links to the podcast, and all the other good stuff, go to daddyeveryday.org. All right. So I'm ready to get into this. So
You do.
5 ways to make your children feel special. Now, obviously, this will vary depending upon the age of your kid, but in some way you can use these ways with your kids. So whether your kid is 1 or your kid is a grown up, like 42, 48 or whatever, you can still make them feel special. All right. So the biggest way, if I would have to say this is possibly the biggest way, is
Here's some of Godzilla.
one-on-one time. Now, so one-on-one time, and let me tell you ways how that looks. For me, my biggest way with my boys, and now it's going to be different because Kendrick's away off to college now, was the video game route. Me and Kendrick, and I know you guys heard me talk about me and him playing Madden a lot.
Probably.
Go ahead and let that yarn out. We talk about Madden a lot, but that was like he looks forward to that. He will ask me, "Hey, you up for playing Madden?"
And sometimes he used to ask, "Hey, you ready to get beat?" And you say yes.
Yeah, he'll say, "Are you ready to get beat in Madden?" I say yes.
Catch you off guard.
I'm really talking about yes, the Madden, not him beating me. He ultimately would.
Catches you off guard though.
Yeah, but he enjoyed that one-on-one time. And when I say one-on-one time, it's just me and him playing that game. No, I don't get on. I don't text. I don't call. I don't accept calls and anything. If anything, I try to give people a heads up. If it's someone
I'm
that I
about to
talk
do
a lot,
this, so you don't talk to me because I'm doing this.
right.
I'll call you back later when I'm finished with this thing.
In the beginning, it was so that I can completely focus, because he's so much better in it than me. Because he'll play it from time to time. I only play Madden when I'm playing him.
I think I see them play it other times before.
Yeah, he plays against friends online. But I then grew to realize, no, don't take the calls. Now, because I think what happened was I was in that mode of not taking calls or text messages. And then I did it one time. And I don't know if it was the look or something I felt from him. I said, you know what? He really appreciates this time right here. So let me give him my full attention. And that's ultimately what it is. I'm giving him my full attention. You know how it is if you're even on the phone with somebody and they're doing everything else but talking to you on the phone, kind of thing. Like, it's that thing. I'm giving him my full attention. Now, flip to Dylan. Same thing. Where we'll play Kirby. We'll play Uno.
Maybe watch some videos together.
Watch some videos together.
Watch movies, shows.
And then I try my best to stay awake. But I don't text and call anybody while we're doing that. I try to stay focused right on him, just like how Godzilla's focused on eating my wristband. But I saw so that one-on-one time is really vital. It's like so you see how I just did that with and both kids were at the home at the same time, but I gave them their time, and then the others were aware. Like Kendrick knows if I'm doing something with Dylan, let us be, and then Dylan doesn't interfere when we're playing, kind of thing. So give your kids that one-on-one time attention, and it works with adults too. Like, if you have the older kid, if you're able to like do lunch with one on one day, dinner with another on another day.
Like what you do with Kendrick yesterday.
Yeah, just like I did with Kendrick. Me and Kendrick went out, grabbed a bite to eat. He's in school now, so he can see one of us kind of thing, and then just giving him his time so he can talk about what he wants to talk about, things like that. And that's a great opportunity for your kids to open up when you're giving them that time. Because one, they know this is my time. Like they know that you're putting forth the effort to give them their individual time. They appreciate it, trust me. So think of creative ways to do that. Like I want to try to think of more creative ways. Like I want to start looking for conventions that Dylan would be interested in that we can attend, anything that dealing with the type of arts and crafts type things. It looks like you have an idea.
I literally just remembered there's a thing called G-Fest, and it's about Godzilla. That's what the G stands for.
Oh, I thought it was for gangster. I was going to say gangster fest. That sounds like some West Coast stuff. But what's up? It's G-Fest.
G-Fest. The G stands for Godzilla.
Okay. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. It actually happened earlier this year.
Oh. It's only once a year, or is it?
Oh, this is my first time hearing about it.
Okay. But we'll look into that. So we'll look up G-Fest and see if there's something that happens. They go to different cities kind of thing. So that'll be kind of cool. Yeah.
I could bring this guy with me.
Mm-hmm. And maybe pick up another guy. Yeah. So, okay. But yeah, something like that. A convention like that he will be totally all in on. Movies. Me and Dylan will go see a movie that he really wants to see kind of thing. So there's plenty of ways to do it. And like most things don't cost a thing. Like you can make, like grilled cheese sandwiches or something at home and just sit there and just talk with your kid kind of thing.
It wasn't yesterday where you went out to see Kendrick. It was on Friday.
Okay, thanks for the update. I knew it was on Friday, but you just said yesterday. It's like, well, the people won't know what day it was. They'll just know it happened. But Dylan, it has to be factual.
It just hit me.
So he had to make sure he mentioned. So it was on a Friday. They have no idea what they were recording this. And even when they see it, which will be at Thursdays, every Thursday at 6 o'clock, so they didn't have to know. So, but now you guys know it was on a Friday that I took Kendrick out too.
Still mixing up our names.
I will forever mix up their names. All right, so number 2, celebrate their accomplishments. Like, so when both of them finishing elementary, finishing high school, I made it a big deal, a real big deal. When they're getting really good grades in school, whether they finish a book, make it a big deal. Anything that's positive that they're doing, make it a big deal so they will want to continue that. You know how like when a kid first starts walking, we make it such a big deal. It inspires that baby to keep trying to walk, that kind of thing. So keep it going by just being excited for them. When Dylan shows me his animation videos, I'm excited because I like the fact that he's doing something creative that's using his mind that he can probably use later in life. So it's a big deal to me. So I'm happy to watch it. Except for if he does like 45-minute long video, I need time. I got to schedule that. But all the other videos,
I never do that.
Oh, good. But all the other videos, I'm willing to push pause if I'm watching something. Maybe he's getting me off social media. Maybe I'm just mindlessly scrolling, and he brings that.
It's like, hey, I gotta show you something.
And it breaks that monotony, and it energizes me because I like to see them excited. So I try to keep that energy going by showing excitement. So celebrate. Your kid, your young one, finish something, a drawing or something, and it may look like crap. celebrate them because they're trying to be creative, that kind of thing. And then maybe help them along, give them pointers on like, oh, next time do this, it'll be great, that kind of thing. Just encourage them. For your older kids, if they said they had an awesome day at practice, celebrate that. Like celebrate those little small wins to keep them encouraged. And it goes the other way. Like let's say if they had a negative experience, talk with them, try to talk them through it, and just say how things could have, like here's something you could have did to change, or if this comes up again, maybe let's try this or something. But just staying engaged, give them that attention, and that attention is such an important thing. It may wind up being a common theme in my list of things to make your kid feel special. Listen. That's the next one, is simply listen. Listen to your kids tell stories, no matter how long and boring they could be. I'm not looking at anybody in particular. I'm just saying.
Reminds me of something that happened, I think, earlier last year.
What?
Where I took about 30 minutes to tell you something about cool kids stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember
that.
I remember he was going over the origin, like the story, and like giving me character breakdowns on
Lord.
all the characters, and it took I was like, my God, he's still talking. Like I know I had to zone out for a little bit, and then when I came back to, like I'm not talking about zone out like sleep. I don't know where my mind went. I was gone. I came back and he was like still right there talking. It was longer than 30 minutes. It had to be longer than 30 minutes. I think it was so long that whatever I had paused, it went to the TV screensaver. Like it's like the TV thought I stopped watching it. It was so long. But I listened because I know how.
He was like, oh, you're big. I know. Okay, screensaver.
Yeah, because I know it was important to him. And the energy he had in telling this very, very long story, I can't emphasize that enough. The energy he had, though, made me listen. Because if he was just talking, rambling, I probably would have all right, that's great. I would have tried to figure out a way to get off. Oh, man, that's crazy. Man. Just something to break it up, to stop it. But he was so passionate about it. So I had to give him that 2 hours or whatever it was that he took. However long it was a long time.
Maybe an hour or something. I don't know.
But we both still remember that. And that's the other thing, is just listening. How me just listening to him tell a long story is a memory for him. He just brought that up. That's a memory for him. One of his memories in life is going to be me simply just listening to him. I just thought about it. That's crazy. Like me just listening to him is a memory, a fond memory for him at that too. So that's crazy.
I've literally made so many things more than I realized, and I realized just now I gave them so much lore. In that one moment, you just seen a fraction of the amount of lore and all that stuff I made.
He's using social media content creator terminology, lore, comic book. Okay, but maybe I've heard it before, but him just using it and talking be throwing me off sometimes. That's good though. That's good. Quite a vocabulary you have there.
You're too old to understand it.
We're gonna keep moving on. So number 4 is incorporate their interests. Show interest in what they like, whether it's their hobbies, what they like to watch on TV, physical activities. Like Kendrick liked throwing the football. Like that's what I meant to do, but I couldn't find the pump. I was gonna pump up the football and play catch with Kendrick. So I got to remind me when we get home to find the pump so I can pump the football up. So when we go deliver his Amazon package, we can play catch. He would like that. It would totally catch him. Watch, I'm going to win some brownie points with him. So my goal is brownie points. My goal is to show interest in them throughout these years. So when I become an old man, because I'm not an old man yet.
Yes, you are.
And I need to stay at one of their places, they will welcome me with open arms. And I was like, remember when I threw that football with you when you were in college? yeah, can I stay here?
That was 25 decades ago.
And I was like, can I stay here? So that's my goal. But no, yeah. So books, like when Dylan was into Captain Underpants, yeah, that's Captain Underpants, you know, and the show and stuff. Like I watched the movie with him, got him books, all that, like showing interest in that and foster that interest, especially always when it's positive. Make sure you're fostering that curiosity or interest that they have in things to help push them forward. But engage in conversation that's always a conversation starter. Is you could say, hey, has such and such made a new video? Hey, is there another episode of that show we were watching? Is there another book coming out on such and such? So like those are ways you can just have conversations with your kids that they'll be interested in. Like, so you can break up the how was school and those type things, or how's your grades and those type of conversation starters that off the rip they're going to be interested in because it's a subject matter that they like. So that's a great way to make your kids feel special. It's like by you knowing what they're already into. So if you don't know what your kids are into, like start, sometimes all you have to do is just sit back and listen yourself. You'll hear the conversations they have, the videos they watch, the commercials that excites them, those kind of things. So just listen, right? Ain't that right, Godzilla? That's thumbs up. All right. Another way is create family traditions. We had this thing that we used to do. We haven't done it in a while. Maybe we should do it again. Do you remember when we used to do Son's Day? No. So he was young.
What is that?
So there was Mother's Day, obviously. There was Father's Day, and then we did Son's Day, and I believe it was in August. We haven't done it in forever, but Kendrick remembers.
I talked to him about that.
Yeah, but yeah, so how we would celebrate them on a particular day, because we celebrated them because they're the one that made me a father, made their mom a mother. So we had Son's Day. And I think Kendrick came up with it. I think that's how we got to start, because Kendrick's like, what about Son's Day?
There's Mother's Day, Father's Day, but no Son's Day?
Yeah, so I think that was something he did. But starting something, and you can center it around regular holidays, like maybe you make it where every Christmas, you want the family to come over to your place kind of thing. But allow your kids to be more involved in it so they can feel like this not just something that happens now they got to fall in line with certain things, but make it something like where they're responsible for a particular dish. So now they feel involved in this family holiday kind of thing. Because a lot of times we kind of just, outside the toys and stuff they get, that's their really only, they don't really care about anything else. So make it something, maybe if you have a family member, a kid, older kid that can sing, or your adult kid that can sing or something, maybe you make it where that's their thing to do for every holiday. It's like sing, to make them feel the center of attention kind of thing. So however that looks for you guys, or maybe you make up some holiday that's unique for your family, and then everyone has a say-so on how it goes or something like that. Yes, Godzilla. Just eating my wristbands. Okay, enjoy. But yeah, so, and then that's something they can pass on to their kids kind of thing. Like, that's unique for your family. That really has me thinking, I want to start something with the boys that they can then one day in the way future share with their kids kind of thing. That'd be fun. We should do something. I don't know when, like maybe make it where there's a big distance between holidays so we can have something that's special for us, especially as the boys are now getting older and Kendrick's already gone. Dylan still has about 7 years left in the household. Wait, it might be longer?
I'm doing the math right now.
Oh.
Yeah, 7.
I did the math. Yeah, 7 more years. I thought you meant like, maybe I'll stay another 30, 40 years at home. I didn't know what you meant by that.
I was like of 7 years until I finish high school.
Right. And then maybe you'll go off to college.
Maybe.
You don't plan on going to college?
I don't know. I got 7 years left.
Oh.
I'm only in 6th grade. I can't be thinking about that yet.
You might not
Or
even
I
need it.
shouldn't be thinking about it yet.
No, you could. Like if you already know what you're interested in, you could be like, well, this school can help foster what I do and take it to the next level. But that is 5 ways. I was telling Dylan right before we start taping that I really have more than 5 ways, guys, that you can. You gotta go to the bathroom or
No.
something? You look like you going through some stuff over here, or maybe that's just Godzilla. All right, so here are some other ways just to make your kid feel special that I felt, or I guess are honorable mentions kind of thing.
Yeah,
Words of
I'll finish.
affirmation. Just saying I'm proud of you. Like I said that to Kendrick, and like I really meant it. And I said it through text. We were texting each other, and I was like, I'm really proud of you. And his response was,
Thanks.
you would think. His response was, and you should be, with a emoji with the sunglasses on. That was his response.
That's his response.
But he tells me that. Like Kendrick has told me that before. I don't know if Dylan might have. I don't know. I don't want to say he has told me that, because if he hasn't, he's going to say it right here on camera. No, I've never told you I was proud of you. But
Yeah, I don't think I ever said that.
he did it anyway. But Kendrick has said that to me before for me just doing stuff. So it does mean a lot, like letting somebody know. And let that be beyond your kids. If you love someone and you want to keep them encouraged, just give them love, encouragement. Let them know I'm proud of you. I love you. So those are powerful words, or simply saying you're amazing. Those are powerful ways to make someone feel special. Another way is surprise them with small acts of kindness. That's kind of like when I took Kendrick out to lunch. Just a little way for me to, like, check in on him and to just, do something nice for him. Another way is encourage their creativity. I'm doing that with Dylan. Like, whatever he creates, I'm willing to listen to him, allow him to demonstrate and all that stuff. Teach and empower them. Teach your kids new skills, whether it's cooking, fixing things around the house, learning a sport. Are great ways to just continue their growth as far as their interest in things, and just to have that quality time with them. Well, like I said, attention is the biggest thing that kids desire. Let me say people desire. Attention in some kind of way is what we seek, whether we're doing it through social media. Heck, me doing this show, is obviously I'm doing it for attention. We just don't do it for fun. We do it because we want you guys to be aware and to give us attention. So, attention is a big thing. So
You say that, but to me, this is for fun. I'm here because I like it here.
No, I mean, I like it here too. I like doing it too. But we want, on behalf of me, we want attention.
You.
Yeah.
You.
Dylan doesn't care if you guys watch or not. He likes.
I like doing it here.
Right, doing it. But let me say this: people, when people watch does feel good, though, right? So yeah. And then physical affection. Now, this is where it differs for Dylan. And if you got a Dylan in your life, you'll understand. You already know where I'm going with this,
No,
right?
I don't.
Oh, physical affection. Hugs. He'll do them
Hey.
reluctantly, but he'll do them. Kisses.
No, you better not.
Or ways to just, show attention. Like, I've done the whole hand on my shoulder with Kendrick kind of thing, just to show my sense of pride that I have for him and everything. But hugs, I actually do like hugs, kind of thing. Like, it's not the, even with the bro hugs where you do that kind of thing, just that is a show of affection to make someone feel special. Because not everybody gets it. Like, I don't do the bro hug with everybody. It's probably like a handful of people. Most people I'll maybe do a fist bump with. But that kind of thing. So, like, those are ways that you can make someone feel special. And, like, with everything, pretty much everything I listed, I'm saying this as, you know, a dad, you can show for your kids. But these are things that you can do in life with people. Like, going back over the list, listening to someone, whether you have kids or not, but just listen to a your friend tell a story or something. Spending one-on-one time with your friends, which I definitely got to do better at. Like, I think most of my one-on-one time is just with the boys. And here's something. One-on-one time with yourself too. Like, I have to learn to just be able to enjoy myself, where I'm not just always trying to grind and working and stuff, but just enjoy just myself at times. Like last night, how I just watched a movie. I
enjoy myself all the time.
Really? Yeah. But look, kids are easy because you guys don't have a lot of other stuff going on in your life, which is a positive thing. Like, kids shouldn't have to struggle with so much other stuff in their life. That's definitely the burden we should take on, so that our kids can just be kids. But yeah, a lot of this stuff you can just do for yourself too. Celebrate your own accomplishments and things like that. Yeah. So, but you got anything else? I just want to. But yeah, these are ways just to make your kids feel special. This is not just a list I just pulled from the internet. This is stuff I'm living. These are the things I've done with my boys, and as they say, I got the what's that goofy look for? I got the receipts for it, as far as like how it's made them feel and the positive impact it's had on them. So Kendrick's probably like my greatest experiment. This one's still brewing, but the other one, like, I know what it's like. The things I'm doing with Dylan, I did with Kendrick, and here it is 18 years later and how he's turned out. So a lot of the things I tend to tell you guys is things I've really tried on. And if it's something I haven't done, I'm transparent with you guys, say that's something I'm looking into doing. So those are my 5 ways plus bonus content of how you can make your kids feel special. And I hope you guys take action and use some of this with your kids. And, let me know. Let me know how it goes. Comment on the video when you watch it, and then you utilize some of these tools or activities, and let me know what the outcome was, how your kid felt, what your experience was doing that. So that's it for the gang. Lucy, Godzilla, Ian, Dylan, Daddy Everyday Man.
You didn't forget.
And me.
Daddy Everyday Man.
And Dylan. That's it for you guys. Mm-hmm. Thank you. And enjoy the rest of your day.
See you on the flip side.
See you on the flip side. Now attack! I knew you were going to do something.
I knew
that's what you were setting up for.